Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Erica and I am the Lopsided Crafter. Today I'm going to show you how to make this easy crocheted square. I'm going to be showing you how to do it in the acrylic, and I've already done one in cotton, and I've laid them side by side just so you can see a comparison of the yarn. So if you're ready to get started, let's head on over and let's learn how to make this new square. If you prefer not to follow a video, there is a written pattern, ad supported, on my website. Or if you prefer to have a no ad version of this pattern, it can be found on my Etsy shop. So for this particular square, I used Premier Home Cotton and just some sugar and cream that I have here on a comb. I used a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, and I do suggest a stitch marker to mark the beginning of your repeats. For this tutorial, instead of using cotton, I am going to use acrylic. I have Premier Basics in the color white and Red Heart Granny round in a square. And this is the color Black Cyberleaf. A little note about the square: the variegated color, the color you start with first, is color A, and this is color B. So for my square, the variegated will be color A and the white will be color B. So let's get started. Okay, before starting, I'd like to make a note. It is that time of year again. It is extremely hot outside, which makes my office a little hot, even with the AC on. I do my best to remove the background noise, but sometimes it comes in every once in a while. We are going to start off with a slip knot. I make a little loop, I twist it, and then I grab the tail and pull closed. That's just how I learned to do it. You do whichever way works best for you. To start the pattern, I want that first stitch there to be a little bit bigger because we're actually going to be working into that stitch. So don't pull that first, your slip knot, don't pull it too tight. We're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Skipping the first 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to work back into that very first chain, and we are going to make a double crochet. So essentially what you've done here is you have a double crochet, chain 1, and then a double crochet. Now we are going to chain 1 and double crochet into that same space 6 more times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So what your end goal is to have 8 double crochets and 8 chain spaces. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but we still need another chain here. So we're going to chain 1, and then we are going to slip stitch into that third chain so that that third chain represents the double crochet, and then we still have one extra chain for skipping. So we're going to slip stitch in there, and this is what the first round should look like. Round 2, we're going to chain 1, and we are going to front post popcorn stitch around this first double crochet. So you're going to yarn over, going from back to front, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, stop, and do that again. Going around the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. You're going to do that a total of 3 times. You will have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 4. Now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then we are going to do a front post popcorn around our next stitch. So yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and one more time, yarn over, pull through all 4. Then the next thing we're going to do in this chain 1 space on the side of the popcorn that we just did, we're going to make 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. Around our next 2 stitches, we're going to do our front post popcorn, yarn over, go through the post, yarn over, pull through 2. Do that 3 times. Yarn over, pull through all 4. Don't forget to put your chain 3 in between your next stitches, because what we're doing now is making our corners. So 1, 2, 3, and then go into the next post and do your front post popcorn. Three double crochet into the next chain space. And that is the first repeat in the stitch repeat. We're going to do that one more time. Front post popcorn stitch around that first post. Chain 3. Popcorn, front post popcorn around the next stitch. 3 double crochets into that chain 1 space. Now we're going to do it one more time. We've got our front post popcorn. Chain 3. Front post popcorn. Now, 3 double crochet into that last chain space. We are going to join with a slip stitch into the top of the popcorn. So this is the top of the popcorn right here. So you have your chain 3s, and then this is the top. So just slip stitch into that. And now we are going to change colors. So fasten off and just pull that yarn through however you like to fasten off. This is kind of what you've got here. You've got your 4 chain 3 spaces that represent your corners. It'll be a little bit more evident as we go on to the next couple rounds. But for now, grab your color B, which for me is the white. You're going to join in any chain 3 space. Okay, so we're going to pull our yarn through. We're going to chain 1, and then we are going to do a stacked single crochet. So do a single crochet, go back through the vertical loop that you just created with that single crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. From there, I just like to kind of pull that tail around, and there is your stacked single crochet. We're going to do 2 more double crochet into that same chain 3 space, chain 2, and then work 3 more double crochet. We have created our first corner. So now what we're going to do is essentially double crochet to the next corner. So we want to double crochet into the top of our popcorn stitch, double crochet into the next 3 double crochets, and then double crochet into the top of our next popcorn. Now this is where it was joined, so it almost looks like it's creating a new stitch. You just kind of want to hold that to the back and then just put in a double crochet wherever you feel is a good spot. Sometimes it leaves a little bit of a gap. If you don't like it, you can go into the other stitch. When you put these corners in, it kind of all works out. So if you have a little bit of a gap here, that is completely normal and completely okay. From here, you're going to do the same thing. 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, into that chain space, double crochet across. So 1 into the popcorn, 1 into each of the 3 double crochets, and 1 into that last popcorn. In our next corner space, we're going to double crochet 3, chain 2, and double crochet 3. And again, we're going to continue working around what we've already done. See over here, where the gap has kind of closed itself off. So yeah. So we're doing the double crochet into the popcorn, 3 double crochet, double crochet into the popcorn, corner, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. The final bit, you guessed it, double crochet into the popcorn, 3 double crochet across to the next popcorn, double crochet into that popcorn, and now we are back where we started. We are just going to slip stitch into the top of that stacked single crochet. We're going to cut our yarn, fasten off however you like. I just like to pull it through, and that is what round 3 will look like. Going to round 4. This is the last round in this square, unless of course you want to make it bigger, but this is where the fun begins. This is the round that looks complicated, but it's really truly not. Just follow along and I'm sure you will be able to get it going. So we're going to join with a slip stitch into the corner space of any corner, into that chain 2 space. Just join with a slip stitch. Okay. Now we're going to single crochet 2, chain 2, and single crochet 2 more to create that corner. Okay, we're going to single crochet 5. So sometimes you have to move that corner over because it will hide that first double crochet there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And how you know you are in the right spot is that single crochet should line up with the first set of your 3 double crochets that you did. Okay, so our next stitch is we are going to do a front post popcorn stitch, but we're going to do it around the green. Whatever your color A is, that's the stitch you're going to use. So we're going to yarn over, go through it like we've done in previous rounds, but we're going to pull that yarn up a bit because we want to have a little bit of tension, but we don't want it to be tight. We're going to yarn over and pull through 2, and we're going to do that just like on the other stitches, a total of 3 times. And then yarn over, pull through all 4. Now we're going to single crochet 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. A way to know if you are in the correct spot for the second set of 5, because you did a stitch here, you're not going to do anything into that single crochet behind it. So as long as you start in that very next stitch, you will have 5 across. In that corner space, we're going to do what we've been doing. we're going to single crochet 2, chain 2, single crochet 2. And now the repeat again. Remember, move that corner over to expose that double crochet. We're going to single crochet 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Front post popcorn 2 rows below. And then single crochet your 5. So if you pull this forward, you can see that this stitch right here is directly behind. So you would start your single crochet in that very next stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're going to repeat that all the way around. We're back to our corner. So single crochet 2, chain 2, single crochet 2. Now this one hid that first double crochet, so I've got to move that over so I can expose that little loop there. Okay, that's what I mean by moving your corner stitches over. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our next stitch is that middle double crochet 2 rows below, and we are going to do the front post popcorn stitch around that. Again, 5 single crochets, our corner space, single crochet 2, chain 2, and single crochet 2. Single crochet 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Our next stitch is that middle double crochet 2 rows below, doing our front post popcorn stitch. Single crochet into the last 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we are going to join with a slip stitch into the top of that very first single crochet. And fasten off. We are done. Yes, you have some ends. You can carry your yarn if you want to. I don't like to because of the holes that, you know, it leaves right here over the chain 3s. I just weave in my ends after each square, but put those underneath there, and that is what your square looks like. So it's a little bigger with the acrylic versus the cotton, but it's still a very nice square and a very nice pattern. So I hope you enjoyed this nice, easy crochet square. And until next time, happy crocheting. Bye.